and welcome to the second video podcast. My name's Charlie and I'm a nutrition scientist working on the education team at the British Nutrition Foundation. In this podcast we're going to continue to look at the eatwell plate, and this time we're focusing on the bread, rice, potatoes, pasta and other starchy foods group in a bit more detail. Then later on in the nutrition feature I'll be highlighting why it's important to have breakfast every day. So today I'm out and about to see what foods there are that will fit into the bread, rice, potatoes, pasta and other starchy foods group. So what types of foods fit into this food group? Well, the list is actually quite long, but some examples include bread, breakfast cereals, bulgur wheat, couscous, flour, noodles, oats, pasta, plantain, potatoes, rice, sweet potatoes and yam. For the general population, these types of foods, known as starchy foods, are a really important part of the diet, and most people need to be eating more of them. This food group, the bread, rice, potatoes, pasta and other starchy foods, should make up at least a third of the diet, so try to include them at every meal. For example, you could go for a whole grain cereal or wholemeal bread for breakfast, a couscous salad for lunch, and pasta or potatoes with your evening meal. Some people believe that starchy foods are fattening, but in actual fact this isn't true. Gram per gram, starchy foods, i.e. foods that provide carbohydrate, give you less energy than protein, fat or alcohol. As you can see from the following graph, 1 gram of carbohydrate provides 16 kilojoules of energy. 1 gram of protein provides 17 kilojoules and 1 gram of alcohol 29 kilojoules of energy. Fat provides the most energy, with 1 gram providing 37 kilojoules. That means that fat provides almost twice the amount of energy compared to 1 gram of carbohydrate. Although starchy foods provide less energy, we need to be careful with the way that they are cooked or served. It's easy to eat starchy foods with other foods which are high in fat, for example butter on bread, potatoes that are fried, or creamy sauces on pasta. Try to go for healthier cooking or serving methods where you can, as this will help to keep the fat and energy content down. For example, you could swap butter for low-fat spread, have boiled or baked potatoes instead of fried, or go for tomato-based sauces on pasta instead of creamy ones. Starchy foods are important in our diets as they are the main source of energy and also provide important nutrients, such as B vitamins, which can be found in bread and potatoes, iron, which can be found in fortified breakfast cereals, and folate, which can be found in wholemeal flour and rice. All flour in the UK is fortified with calcium, so flour and products made from flour can also contribute to our calcium intake as well. The great thing about starchy foods is that there's so many to choose from, and even with the foods that you have every day, you can introduce variety into your diet. For example, there are many different types of rice, such as brown, white, basmati, pudding and risotto rice. Pasta is another good example, with many different shaped pastas now widely available, as well as flavoured, filled, brown and white types of pasta. And let's not forget about potatoes, which are a popular starchy food in the UK. You can have these baked, boiled, mashed or even as oven-baked wedges. Remember that variety is the key to a healthy and balanced diet. Vary what you eat every day by choosing different types of starchy foods such as sweet potatoes, yam or plantain, bagels, pita or naan bread, or couscous, polenta, quinoa or noodles. So, in summary, remember, 1. Starchy foods should make up a third of your diet. 2. Try to include starchy foods at every meal. 3. Go for high fibre varieties where you can. 4. Eat a range of starchy foods to help you get all the nutrients you need. And 5. Cook or serve starchy foods in ways that help to reduce their fat and energy content. In the second part of this video podcast, I'm going to be talking about the importance of having breakfast every day. Breakfast really is an important meal. It provides you with energy to get you through the morning and also essential nutrients that your body needs to keep you fit and healthy. Plus, it will also help you achieve a varied and balanced diet. In addition, research has shown that eating breakfast helps you stay alert and concentrate at school, so this will give you the energy to help you do the tasks that are set. Plus, if your tummy isn't rumbling, it means that you won't be thinking about food and you can be concentrating on what you should be doing in lessons. So let's see what some people say they have for breakfast.
I like porridge with chopped banana because it reminds me of my mother.
Sometimes I have an egg and big beans, so that's my favorite breakfast.
I like fruit juice and cereal for breakfast, and I like porridge in the winter.
Occasionally I have croissants, they're my favourite thing to have at the weekend, but I don't have them too often.
I really want a treat. I'll have 2 pieces of toast with Marmite.
Fruit with nuts and yogurt. I love fruit with nuts and yogurt.
On a Saturday morning I really like having poached egg on toast. Have a late breakfast that keeps me going for a long time.
My favourite is a bagel with cream cheese and smoked salmon, especially with a nice glass of orange juice.
Okay, my favourite breakfast is strawberries, raspberries and blueberries with loads of low-fat yoghurt and some Greek honey drizzled on it, and I really like to make my own fresh fruit juices as well. So my favourites are apple and orange.
Like muesli with fruit and yoghurt. I think it's really tasty and I always have a cup of tea with that.
During the week I normally eat cereal, or I grab some toast with peanut butter on my way to work.
Sometimes I like to have a cooked breakfast and I have some grilled sausages and bacon and some beans and tomatoes.
It's really important to make time to have breakfast every day, because if you miss breakfast it may mean you're more likely to snack later in the morning. So here's my top 10 list to get you started. At number 10, eggs are a good breakfast option. Go for boiled, poached or scrambled instead of fried to keep the fat content down. At number 9, go easy on foods that are high in fat, sugar and or salt. Foods such as croissants, pancakes and pastries can make for a tasty breakfast. Just have them occasionally, or choose reduced fat, sugar or salt varieties when you can. Go easy on toppings too, such as butter, jam or syrup. At number 8, get your protein fix. A cooked breakfast can provide you with protein, which is needed for growth and development. Choose from lean grilled bacon, grilled sausages or baked beans. At number 7, include some calcium. Milk and dairy foods are good sources of calcium which we need for strong, healthy bones. So try to include foods such as milk, yoghurt or cheese as part of your breakfast. Going for low-fat varieties will also help to make your breakfast low in fat. At number 6, on the go for something quick and easy. Fruit smoothies can be a good grab-and-go option for breakfast if you're short on time. Alternatively, why not go for a piece of fruit, such as a banana or apple? At number 5, add some fruit. Breakfast is a good opportunity to have some fruit to help you on your way to getting your at least 5 a day. Why not add some fruit to cereal, have a glass of juice, or even a mashed banana on toast? At number 4, choose wholemeal or whole grain varieties when you can. These types of bread or breakfast cereals are higher in fibre, which we need to keep our guts healthy. They also help to keep you feel fuller for longer. At number 3, go for variety. If you're bored with toast every day, why not vary what you would have for breakfast by trying other types of bread, such as bagels, fruit loaf, hot cross buns, crumpets or English muffins. At number 2, have a drink. Go for water, fruit juice, fruit smoothies, milk or tea to help keep you well hydrated. And at number 1, make time for breakfast. Just waking up 5 minutes earlier so that you allow yourself time to have something to eat or drink can really make the difference. Breakfast doesn't have to consist of traditional foods. Having something like a sandwich might seem like an odd choice for breakfast, but it's just really important to establish healthy eating patterns and having breakfast every day. Well, that's it for this episode. I hope you've learnt lots about starchy foods and that I've also inspired you to have breakfast every day. In the next episode, we'll be looking at the milk and dairy foods group of the Eat Well plate in a bit more detail, and also why it's important to stay well hydrated. In the meantime, if you need any nutrition information, why not look at our website nutrition.org.uk or have a look at foodeffectivelife.org.uk. Bye for now.